these mistakes, and when we make them, is either at some point we just fall out of love, we fall into depression, or some people, they'll just fall out of love and just make up their mind that, well, never ever, me and relationship, we are just done. People, welcome to my channel. I hope that this video is meeting you well anytime, any hour of the day that you are watching it. Thank you so much for watching my video. To my amazing subscribers, thank you so much. Thank you guys for the support. Thank you for always liking the video. Thank you for always dropping comments. Thank you for always sharing. I see everything. Thank you so much. It means a lot to me. So today we're talking about a very important topic, briefly, but extremely important. You know, at some point in our lives we find love, and then when we find love, you see that beginning part of the relationship, oh my goodness, it's always the sweetest part. Okay, let me not say it's always the sweetest part. Like, it appears to be a very sweet part of the relationship, because you're just meeting this person, and then this is now probably someone that compliments you, someone that fulfills your dream of what you have been looking for since all these days. The love is always like, hey, over the moon. You see people who just fall in love, you see them speaking on the phone for hours, you see them always trying to visit each other, you see them, it's just a norm, you know. But during that period of finding love, during that first stage of love, there are some mistakes that we make during those periods that tend to haunt us for life. These mistakes, and when we make them, is either at some point we just fall out of love, we fall into depression, or some people, they'll just fall out of love and just make up their mind that, well, never ever, me and relationship, we are just done. So in order to avoid that repeated circle, we're going to be doing this topic today, and I hope that you enjoy it. I hope that you're able to relate. I hope that you drop opinion on what you feel about this point I'll be giving in this video. So enjoy, guys. Alright, so mistakes to avoid at the early stage of your relationships. At the early stage of your relationships, you need to be very careful not to make certain mistakes. Hey, I understand. It's beautiful at that point. I understand. You just met your dream man. You just met your dream woman. But you see these mistakes, you really need to avoid them. So let's get into it quickly. Number one, don't be so fast to moving together. Trust me. Don't be so fast to moving together. You know, at that early stage of love and all that, you always want to be around each other. The love is just so sweet. You always want to hear her voice. You always want to hear his voice. All those kind of things. Then you now start planning. Maybe we should just move together, so we don't have to stress ourselves about visiting, about who's going to sleep over today, who's not going to sleep over tomorrow. Let's just move together. My darling, resist that temptation. You just met someone. Obviously the love is there, but don't be too quick to move in. Don't be too quick. That mistake is something you might regret, so don't be too quick to move in together. Even if you're going to move in together, let it be later on, when you've gotten to know each other very well, when you've gotten to know this person properly, and you feel within you that, okay, now we can move in together. Okay, that's fine. But before then, like maybe just a few months into your relationship, don't be too quick. So let's go to the second stage. This one is like what's it called, similar to this first point, but I just had to bring out this point differently because it's also very important, and that is, do not build a home together when you first, like, you're just getting to know each other. Don't make the mistake of building your home together. So there's this Steve Harvey show I'm always watching. There was this episode I watched some time back, and then a lady asked a question. She said her boyfriend is asking her to, like, both of them should build a house together so they can move in and live in it together. But whenever marital topics come up, he's always saying he's not interested, like he's not ready for marriage, but he wants them to build a home together so they can move in together. What Steve now asked her was, this house that you guys will build together, whose name will be on the property? Like, when you guys build the house together, whose name is going to be on the property? Is it going to be your name or his name? Let's say he convinces you to let his name be on the property. If something happens and you guys break up, who's going to own the house? Have you thought about that? So if you want to start building a home with someone, make sure it is legal. When it is legal, God forbid, even if there is a case of divorce, there will be a legal way for you guys to sort it out amongst yourself, but you're not married, you're both bearing different names, and you're building a home together. Like, it really isn't healthy. So the first few months, the first few periods of meeting someone, do not be tempted to build a home together. That's very important. Okay, the next point is, do not be tempted to discard your family and friends. Some people, when they just fall in love like this, those people that used to make sense in their lives before, all of a sudden just become people they don't want to see, and you're wondering what's going on. You just entered a relationship, like your relationship is 3 months old, and that person you got into a relationship with is telling you to discard your friends of 7 years, and you say, you are like, does it sound meaningful to you?
Here is God.
Okay, when you get into a relationship newly, when you're still trying to get to know someone, do not be so fast to discard your friends. Do not be fast to discard your family. So people even go to the extent of not speaking to their family anymore just because their partner says, oh, these your family members are bad, I don't even like them. Then you now neglect your own family or your own blood. No, that's the wrong reason to avoid your family. You're just getting to know this person. You're not even certain of what their ideas about life is. You're not certain about what is it that they are bringing to the table. You're not even certain if they genuinely love you or they're just there for something they are able to gain. So please do not make that mistake. Even if your friends are not so good of an influence, like you know that they're very bad and the person is speaking from a place of love, you want to make sure that you're very, very comfortable with this person and you're sure that the person is only looking out for your good before you make that decision. Another point, very, very significant and important, is that you should not be too fast to trust. Don't be too fast to trust that person. I understand that trust is very essential in a relationship. You want to love the person you're with genuinely, you want to trust the person, absolutely, really, really important. But you also want to be careful not to move at a very, very fast pace. Take it easy. This person just came, don't go too crazy about it. This person just came, you don't know him or her very well yet, so you want to take your time, understand this person. So even if there is heartbreak or disappointment, you won't be too into it to let go. You get, like, the first few months of relationship, learn to let the love build, let the trust build. Don't come and carry your entire life and give to someone you're just meeting. So people, they're just in a relationship for a few months, you're already like telling the person, I don't know what kind of deep example can I use. You're already like giving the person your properties to hold. You're already, something that you worked for years, just within a few months of meeting someone, you're already like giving the person everything about everything you've ever worked for. Doesn't really make sense. That's why it will be easy for the person doesn't love you anyway, so for the first few months you're already trusting him with everything you own. So after the few months, it's just very easy for them to dump you and go. They've already gotten what they want. Finally, the final point I'll be talking about today, do not join your finances together. I understand that at this stage love is sweet, and it could be very, very tempting to just say, okay, let's join our finances together. Let's do this together. At any year, my dear, don't do it. Don't be too quick to join your finances together. I understand that couples that bond together financially and other areas, they grow together. It's very fine if you're doing that with your partner, but not with someone you are just meeting. Not with someone you've not grown to know. Not with someone you do not trust. Don't be too quick to make that mistake of joining your finances with someone you are not extremely comfortable with, or with someone you do not totally trust. The first few months of a relationship should not be you thinking about joining your finance with this person. No, let there be a build-up of trust. Let there be a build-up of convenience. Let there be a build-up of growth, of mutual understanding between you two before you begin to think of joining your finances together. Better still, just wait until things are properly prime, when you know that it is good and safe enough before you do it. So if not, it's not going to end well, I tell you. So please, we have to be very, very careful while we preach love. I'm a preacher of love now. So while we are preaching love, it's also very, very paramount that we avoid these mistakes in our relationships that could end up haunting us for the rest of our lives. So I hope that with these 5 genuine great points I've listed out today, you are able to watch and you do not fall into the trap of people who come into your life without the intention of genuinely loving you. Those 5 points should be able to help. These 5 points are the 5 major mistakes that I feel that you should avoid at the early stage of your relationship. And I hope that you found this video worth your time. It's not as long as we used to have it, but I just feel that sometimes the shorter the more meaningful. Not always the case, but I think in this case that's just what it is. I hope that you enjoyed watching this video. I hope that you enjoyed just with me today. Do not forget to click on the like button, guys. Please subscribe if you haven't subscribed. You know someone who needs to watch this video, please share with them. And do not forget to come back for more. My mail is on my bio if you need to send me any personal message. There's something you want us to talk about, there's something you want to discuss with me, please feel free to make use of the mail. Send me a personal message. I'm always available to respond to your questions. Thank you so much, guys. I love you, and I'll see you next week with another great episode on The Gist with Toby, speaking about lifestyle and relationship issues. Stay loved. Bye for now.